I'll never be rich. You won't. You won't. The moment you change the frequency that your tower emits, the moment you change that frequency, different things come back to you. I'm telling you this how it works. If you change your attitude, you change your altitude.
I was with a friend who went to the hospital one day. He asked me to go with him. His grandmother was dying. I was just standing behind him, just sort of holding him up, man. Come on, man, just do it. And she said, baby, I'm not gonna make it. I'm finna go home. But I called you down here because I want to ask you something. She said, do you know your great-grandfather's name? He said, no, my dear, I don't. She said, you know why? She said, because he didn't leave you nothing. She said, when I die, I want you to go away from him, and I want you to live your life so that your children's grandchildren will know your name. And the only way for them to know who you are is you got to leave them something. That day, he didn't get the message, but I heard it though. I heard it. And when I heard that, it changed.
Why do you think you keep imagining opening a business? Why you keep imagining graduating, getting a better job? Why do you keep imagining buying a house? Why do you keep imagining driving a really nice car? Why do you keep imagining getting rich one day? Why do you keep imagining that? Because God is talking to you. He's showing you something that he has for you.
Understand who you are. Learn yourself.
Yeah.
Learn your pros and your cons. Get your flaws. Get them out the way, but with you, not to nobody else. Nobody. This is a you and you thing of the shit that you know you need to work on. And I'm telling you, people, when you really look yourself in the mirror and you start to pick yourself apart by yourself,
Yeah.
there's only room for
Your
improvement.
job
Is to set up the next generation. That's our job, whether you want to fucking admit it or not. It's your kids, it's your friends, it's whomever. You're supposed to live a certain way, do certain things to set up for the next generation to come and to be able to do better. If you don't, then you're not doing your part.
No matter how much emotion and feeling you may have or how much hurt you may have, life has to go on. Life doesn't stop for anybody. So if you don't process that and understand that, you're stuck in whatever time period you got hurt forever. Forever.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
So grudges and anger and negativity, I don't have time for it because I'm living to do so much positive things.
This is a hard world. Don't nobody give you nothing. You have to work for it, right?
Right.
So I'm blessed to be able to beat up everybody. So I want to beat up everybody until I can't beat them no more. If I can go 10 more years, I'm going to keep on doing it.
You know, no, I don't care how great you are, how much you succeed. Without self-love, you're nothing. Because self-love is discipline. And discipline is doing what you hate to do, but do it like you love it.
I think the definition of greatness is to inspire the people next to you. I think that's what greatness is or should be. It's not something that lives and dies with one person. It's how can you inspire a person to then in turn inspire another person that then inspires another person. And that's how you create something that I think lasts forever. And I think that's our challenge as people, is to figure out how our story can impact others and motivate them in a way to create their own greatness.
Proving your family wrong or right is a symptom of the same disease, which is you are still obsessed with what other people are thinking about you and not doing things that make you happy, that enrich you, that fulfill your soul. And so the irony about spending your life worrying about what everybody else thinks about you, here's the irony, is that those people will never be thought about after they're dead. So they spend their life obsessing with everyone thinks about them, only to die and have no one ever remember them. Because people that are so obsessed with what other people think about them never really ever fulfill their potential. So once you can drop that addiction, whether it's friends, strangers, or your parents, and you begin to do things that fulfill you, that make you happy, that change other people's lives by your contribution, now you can be remembered. Now your life echoes into eternity, even if it was a quiet life.
When I'm listening to people, so many people want to tell me their old story. I used to be this, I used to do that, we were this. I want to know where you're going. What's the new story? What's the new character? Quit telling me about the old character and the old chapters and the old versions of you. Who's the new character? And at any time in our life, honestly, we walk out this door, we can decide to be a new character. We can literally step into a new role. We can be a little more confident, a little bit more bold, a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more caring. Your former script is not your current one, but everyone keeps repeating the same script. And I'm just committed in my life. I struggle with this too, but I'm committed to thinking about the future, committed to thinking about the best version of me,
Not
the
just
current
about
version.
always being this unstoppable winner who's better at everything than everybody else. Nope. It's about doing your best all the time. Sometimes learning comes from failure, and failure is one of the best teachers. Failing and getting right back up and figuring out why you failed, and then next time, try to do better. That's being honest. God, I wish I started when I was younger. I go, well, yeah, but you didn't, so shut the fuck up and let's keep going.
In life, whenever you do something, remember this lesson, because I always like to give a life lesson. Whenever you do something for money or for guilt, those two things, money or guilt, when you go against your gut and you do it for money or guilt, it will come back and bite you in the ass.
You have to master a new skill, but you're avoiding it because you know that you'll be bad at it when you first do it. And if you're perfectionistic, you're going to say, well, I can't allow myself to be bad at anything. I can't allow myself to be a fool. And no wonder. But the problem is when you try something new, you're always a fool. And so unless you're willing to be a fool, you can't
What's
learn
the most
anything
important
new.
key to success? I think it's hunger. It's not getting satisfied. Anyone you respect who's achieved at the highest level, intelligence is an incredibly important distinction and a valuable thing to have in life. But I always tell people, you can find so many intelligent people that can't fight their way out of a paper bag. What matters is hunger. A hunger that doesn't go, a hunger to learn, a hunger to grow, a hunger to serve, a hunger to give, a hunger to create breakthroughs.
We are all equal as human beings. If we are obsessed with something and we truly pursue our passion with everything we have, regardless of anything else, if you are obsessed, work hard, put in the time, you will succeed.
Without commitment, you'll never start. But more importantly, without consistency, you'll never finish. Keep working, keep striving, never give up, fall down 7 times, get up 8. Ease is a greater threat to progress than hardship. So, keep moving, keep growing, keep learning.
The mirror reflects. It doesn't define. If your mind and body doesn't get along, then you are your biggest enemy. Someone will tell you you're ugly just to sell you something to make you think you're beautiful. But beauty isn't just a look. Beauty is internal. You internalize it. Beauty is how you carry yourself, your personality, who you are, what you are. You can't go out into the world and ask the world, am I beautiful? You have to tell the world you're beautiful. You can't wait for anybody else's opinions. The mirror reflects. It doesn't define. You define. The icing on the cake doesn't change the inside. It just changes the outer surface. But the outer surface isn't important. The inside is what's most important. Who you are on the inside. What you are on the inside, your talent, your potential, how special you are.
Nobody's going to believe in you until you've already done it. Nobody's going to come and celebrate with you until you've already done it. The work is going to come before the belief, which means you're going to have to work for a long fucking time by yourself with no applause, with no awards, with nobody telling you good job. And then once you start to build something and people start to see the momentum and they start to see the result and you start doing some things, then you're going to get a little belief.
People's perception of you dictate your behavior. You will never grow as a person. But if you leave yourself open to experience, despite what others think, then you will learn and grow.